I did just have an internet outage, so have to hope we're not going to have issues. Just check the audio too. Yeah, okay, that's good. Let's mute that. Update. Do a go live notification. There we go. I think I'm actually going to miss the music from this quite a lot when I'm not playing it. Okay, that seems to be stable now. So, yesterday we completed Wendy's story. It seemed like she might have had like a heart attack or something when the aircraft flew over. Apart from that, we didn't get much closure either way. We're doing Frank today. Frank, I think, owns the farm, so let's go. Twitch, don't. Oh, okay, it's saved at the moment Wendy crossed. Okay, nice. Wait, we at the end of the last stream we followed the path to the next section, came back. Oh, there was a book on the bench that I didn't manage to look at before we went on, so I guess it has forgotten that. Oh well. I like this walk, so that's good. It's actually a pleasure redoing these bits.
shouldn't keep on punishing me.
Some folk won't let go, Reese, and they've got nothing better to do than to poke their noses into other people's business. There's nothing you can do about it, son.
I'm doing a good job. I'm working hard. I swear, Mrs. Graves thinks I'll start nicking stuff if she turns her back for a second.
Liz is all right. She's one of the good ones.
Yeah, well, she's not exactly honest with her husband about what she gets up to.
None of that. You're angry about people judging you. Don't be so fast to judge others.
I'm sorry, Frank.
Keep your gob shut, your nose clean, and your head down. Do you think you can manage that?
Gob, nose, head. Got it.
And steer clear of that
Reese.
Rachel girl. If I've seen you two making eyes at each other, then so's her dad. And you don't want Sam Baker coming round after you. Now, pass me that socket spanner and we'll see if we can get this wheel back on.
Oh. Could have given some positive reinforcement there. So do I guess I go that way. What was that noise? Actually, I think I was a bit hasty coming down that hill. Oh, okay. Can't go through there. Ba-ba. Because we definitely stopped and stared at a map a bit, didn't we? And that's one thing I didn't do today. Yeah. So where do we want to go now? I mean, on the assumption that we're going to Little Tipworth after we've done this farm, we probably want to go anti-clockwise. So I think if we do go through the fields there, that should take us to his farm that's directly south of us. And then over to the pond and around, right? I don't know. I don't know the best way to organise this, really. Because this is going to be quite a mess. Bum, bum, bum. Because obviously we're just at the houses up the road there. And I doubt there's going to be anything. There hasn't so far been anything. It's a bus stop here. Right, so up over this way. Excuse my coughing again. Still not fully over this. Jump again. Jump again. Jump again. That's a nice tree. Look at that. I assume that's Frank just meandering under it. Okay. Okay, so that looks like a footpath that way. I guess we'll be going up over there as well. Holy cow, pretty odd field layout to have the crops just end at the bottom here with a hedge. It doesn't look like there's enough wheat in here really to make a reasonable crop. Thought they'd want it up there as well. Okay, is there a thing here? Ah, there's a pinpoint. Yeah.
Can you see the observatory from there?
That's over the ridge, just past the windmill. You want to live near the station in case you need a quick getaway?
Something like that. So you and Steven, I'm sensing there's not a lot of love lost there, huh?
That's between him, me, and the cows.
You're gonna have to explain that one for me.
It's nobody else's business. Look, you seem all right to me. You don't want to worry about that lot in the village.
Provided I'm left alone, I'm happy. Steven's the one who likes to be at the center of things.
No change there, then.
Francis Appleton. You are a bad man. No wonder your sister won't talk to you.
Sorry, I giggled then, because obviously he used quite a Britishism, which made no sense to her. Is it meant to be like a crushed can or something? That's silveriness. I don't... Unless it... Please don't tell me it's a condom or something, but... Either way. Is that a kisk? Or is that just some rock that they've not cleared? Okay. So is there a footpath over here? Doesn't appear to be. Where does this way go? Okay, so I think I might want to go back that way once we just quickly had a look over here. Okay, so they're keeping straw there to rot down, probably for silage. So winter food for animals. I hate screen space reflections. Where you can see a tree branch reflected in the lake there. So I see there's something over at the barn there. Okay, so radio coming up.
Under the microscope, you could see how the light was following the cellular structure of its wings. The neural simplicity of the insects seems to prevent a full-blown infestation, so there's none of the hemorrhaging I'm seeing in the birds. But Stephen's wrong. This isn't an attack. It's a byproduct of the attempt to communicate. It's getting smarter. It's learning as it adapts. I'm confident of a breakthrough soon.
Interesting name for a book, Let's Spike. Of course, they've got a bike. Oh, that'd be nice. You know, nice fresh water. Nice spot to have an evening meal. See, when there's nothing local, screen space reflections do a reasonable job. You'd be forgiven for believing that. And that looks okay, I guess. So water enters here, enters there. How does it leave? Because that's a reasonable quantity of water. It would be filling this place up, wouldn't it? I mean, if this is Yorton Pond, you would have thought it would probably just sink out to the water table, but that's a lot of water. Let's hope this has a "you are here." Yeah. Okay, so it does... So it... Does it... It goes out over there? That can't be right. Huh. We'll have to check that a bit more. Sounds like there's another motion thing up here. Or it's just mad. Or maybe not. Maybe it's just a... Oh. Oh, it's inside the caravan, okay.
Breaker 9, call in on 9. This is Lost Cowboy looking for anyone out there. Hello? Breaker 19. Breaker Travel in Sherlock. Charlie, you out there? Over.
My
Hello?
family, my wife and kids.
You know perfectly well what you've got to do.
I can't do it. Don't ask me to do it. You're asking me to sign their death warrant. My own family.
Damn it, don't you think I'm aware of that? I'll still be here when you drop the fucking stuff.
No.
Don't you lecture me about sacrifice, you spineless little shit.
Stupid
If you're so
bastards!
full of ideas, you come here and try dealing with it. Tell them the time when we had a choice is over. Tell them to do it. You've got to do it now.
$7 AM, 4 PM, no later. Okay. Whoops. So, I don't think they mentioned that they had the opportunity to do that earlier and didn't. Or they'd considered doing something and didn't. Where do I go from here? Let's have a look at the map again. I mean, we want to be going east of here, really. I guess we must have done this bottom corner, so let's just continue around the lake and cross what I assume is the outlet. But it looks like it. I don't know. We'll see. So see, there's a path up there. I wonder where that goes. So that's an input as well. Where does it leak? Just odd. Shame there's no fish in any of these water sources, but that might be because of what happened. Eerie noise then. I hear another radio somewhere. It's to my right, I think. That doesn't open. Can't see the point. Okay, that gate seems a bit redundant. It's close, it must be in this shed, I guess.
Tower 6 is burned out. The background radiation coming in from the Penrose region is off the scale. It's like mathematics is bending along with the light. Everything is bathed in a strange glow. My face is still numb from the burn.
Wow, okay. It's gone that way from the sound of it. Okay, so the main road does come through here. Gotta wonder why they've got a full inline. Oh, is that a V? V6. Just sat on the kitchen table. Guess it's diesel. Well, this place is certainly a bit morbid. I see it's got all the light and distortion flakes coming in, so there's an event very close. Maybe upstairs? Let's not do the motion for it yet. Day the Earth Breathed Out. That's a cool name for a... similar to the story in the film. A wishing machine. I think we've seen that before. So is there a phone here or anything? Frame rate's a little low at the moment. Which is to be understandable with what it's trying to do upstairs that I can't see, but... That's neat. Alright. No. So I guess it's the room to the left. Oh, okay.
How's your sister, Frank?
We've not spoken since the funeral.
Ah, I see. Well, listen, I did rather wonder if you might do me a bit of a favor and check in on her, see if she's all right.
Dr. Wade, if they dropped the bomb, there'd be no left but cockroaches and Wendy Boyles.
It's a bit odd, really. There's an old chap, John Coles, regular visitor at Lakeside, went walkabout sometime
That's the
last
caravan
night.
park, I guess.
Now it appears Mrs. Boughton has done the same.
Enid? Well, that'd be clever. They amputated her leg last spring.
Yes, that's the thing. I've also got a surgery full of people with nosebleeds and headaches. The council are saying influenza, but I've been practicing for 35 years and I'm not convinced. I just wondered if you
Well,
might
I've
pop by and see her.
Even if
Sure,
I
I've had
did,
Taipei
do you really think she's
this last fortnight.
Fine. Forget it. I'll see her. Leave it to me. Oh, and Frank, call the hospital and get them to collect all this stuff. It's been 8 months.
Sometimes it's hard to finally accept that someone's gone, which is why I imagine he... Okay. So that's nitrous oxide. Keep forgetting light switches. I guess it's because it's not dark enough, even though these houses are dark. Anything about it? So what was it? The Inner Life of the Singular. That's a particularly deep book for Frank, I would have thought. Maybe not deep, just thematically odd choice. Just double check that we looked at everything here. Definitely looked at those. Now we've got some. That's just bedding supplies, I guess. So we went round. We haven't checked the other side of the house out. Ah, a shed. Another nice Land Rover. Okay, can't go that way. A bunch of scaffolding stuff. Okay. Wonder what they were going to do. There's a path here that... I mean, we do need to go to that barn at some point. I hear a radio. Can we go up here?
I hung up on Stephen. He doesn't understand. Even if he were here to experience it directly, I'm still not sure he would. There has to be a way of consolidating, of offering reciprocal amplification to this signal.
So is that a van over there? I wonder why it's just there. There's a footpath, there's a footpath. I want to go up there, but I also want to check this way. I guess this might link to that footpath we saw above above the caravan. But I guess we might need to turn right here, rather than... Okay.
Wade called me in about 6 weeks after, once he thought I could cope with knowing. Can I ever repay you for what you did?
She was a good woman, Frank.
The best.
You should come back to church. Back to the community you're missed.
I hate him, Father. I can't get down on my knees and pretend otherwise. And I don't understand why you don't hate him too.
I try my hardest not to, Frank. Goes against the job description somewhat. Faith is the assurance of things hoped for. The conviction of things not seen. We have to trust him. Even when his methods are hidden from view. Maybe see you on Sunday.
Okay. I guess that's a rundown building like the other one we saw earlier. Or on the... Where was it? I guess it was just before the end of Wendy's thing. Okay, so this is this footpath done. I think we saw one back over that way. And there was... Okay, there was at least two more, probably. Whoop. Mm-hmm. Do. I mean, is that... Ah, this way. Is this just another lookout point? I mean, a viewpoint, or? Might just be a path to another section, so I'll turn around and go back.
It just seems a bit odd, that's all. She's just over the hill. Why can't we go and collect her?
You heard the radio. Try to minimize contact with different groups of people. Might be spreading that way. Besides, Father Jeremy told me that Lizzie Graves said they're all fine. They're still planning on putting on their show.
So how does Father Jeremy know what's going on at the camp if we're all supposed to be staying at home?
A special dispensation for the clergy or something. I'm sure Rachel will be all right. She seems to live at the camp these days anyway.
She's 16, Sam. It's going to happen. I was pregnant when I was 17.
Yeah, well, that's why I'm worried about what Rachel gets up to. Come on, give me that other case.
Probably a bit late
We'll still
if
be here
she's
at midnight
16
if we don't
already.
get a bloody move on.
Can't understand why the car wouldn't start. I'll have to get someone out to take a look at it.
I don't know, do I want to go this way? It's too many paths. I mean, it's awesome. But I don't know which way to go. Okay. Oh. Okay, the sun's moving, so that means that's a different area. Okay. No worries. And by that I mean the different people's stories are in different times of the day. So the sun moves around for some reason or other. So we came from there. Let's do this way. Ooh, a radio. This is a different one.
Thank you. Well, for the last 20 years as a semi-professional, yes, I suppose you could call it that. Well, we run a club here. A mix of hobby stargazers and more serious scientists. They sometimes let us use the observatory telescopes, but normally it's just a back garden sort of thing. Well, no, that's the thing. It's not like you need the Jodrell Bank to see it. There's just too many of them. Of course I'm serious. Go outside and count them. It's Orion, for God's sake. It's not difficult to find. Well, you tell me how many bloody stars are supposed to be on the belt, then.
Wow. Arguing over star charts. Well, this is pretty. It'd be nice to swing over that. So let's keep going. Unless this might also take us. Yep. Okay. Can't go that way. Well, I don't think there's going to be a penalty for. I don't know. Whenever we've completed a thing, it's then given us a new name on the screen. I don't know if that means that you cannot progress the story in those other areas. But no, then you just get. If you run in, I guess if you run into the different person's orb that's flying around, you might. I don't know. Excuse me. I think we might go to up that other path I saw. Just see, because, you know, we've had an event, we've had a radio. There must be other bits and bobs they've set around. Let's just double check. We're here. I'm going to guess it would have been resetting back to Wendy's time, according to this map. So I guess there's no penalty for that? Well, there shouldn't be. Not entirely sure which that big house was that we just went to. Because it would be under the "you are here" sort of thing, wouldn't it? But I don't recall going there. Well, I think we should probably... Well, there was that other large barn in the distance up on the hill, wasn't it? With the straw bale, so we'll go over in that direction. And then if at any point we feel we've not done enough, then... Is there a bridge over here? Yes. But where does the water go? Very noisy. Oh, it's up over that way. Okay. So, I guess the gate we said probably is a bit redundant. Will let us through. I regret my comments. There it is. Trying to see how we go through that way. Now we went up that ladder, didn't we? Can we actually walk through here? We can. Okay, but we have to walk around the back of the house somehow. So, let's just check this out a sec. Because this is the right mess of whatever.
It's bloody England.
Ooh,
You can't just stop
that's
the
quick.
train, stop people travelling about the place. I don't like it, Frank. I don't like it at all.
Well, nobody likes it. No sense sweating cobs over it.
Folk all riled about it, giving me grief. I didn't stop the bloody trains, did I? And did they give me any warning? No, they bloody didn't.
Who's Howard?
Yesterday, it's all like, keep 'em calm, Howard, minor disruptions, and today it's all government edicts and not until further notice, and you'll manage. Half the village has vanished.
It's a couple of people. It's hardly half the village.
Oh, right now. You forget, I've seen things. I was in the Falklands. I tell you, I got out the old air raid siren to test it this morning.
Air raid siren. What on earth are you going to do with one of those?
I found it in the station storeroom. Took it home, stuck it under the bed. Thought it might be worth something one day. Oh, damn it.
It's all right. It's just a nosebleed. Here, use my Yankee. It's clean.
Thanks, Frank, thanks. Been getting like a bloody drain all day.
Well, the Falklands were in the early 80s. We're in the early 90s. Or bang on like 1990 or something, I guess. From the stuff that's sat around. It's kind of hard to say, remember I was in the Falklands. It wasn't that long ago that I don't think I'd have forgotten. I mean, it just seems odd to refer to something that was so close to Now, anyway. That way. I don't know. Oh, what's this? It's just hay bales or supplies or what? So that's the main road that we... Oh, yeah, a radio.
All the power spiked with the last discharge and then went out again, and I could see the aurora dancing around Tower 6. At the same time, the headache intensified, and I think I began to hallucinate. Old and new memories are clashing and tumbling around me. We're on the cusp of a breakthrough. I can feel it.
That's good. So I'm going up here. So I think we've done quite a lot now, because we went down to that house. Can't see anything else over that way. Okay, there must be a thing over here. We're reunited with our little wisp.
How bis, Graham?
Morning, Frank.
You look a little out of breath. What's up?
Bloody observatory gates have failed. I came to see if I could borrow a ladder.
Bloody hell, there's a 12-foot drop the other side of that wall.
I'm old, but I'm not useless, no. Can I borrow the ladder?
No one said you were useless. Reese?
Aye, Frank?
Fetch Graham the ladder, will you, lad? It's round the side of the barn.
Will do.
And you be careful. I don't want Stephen Appleton coming mithering round here because you've broken your neck.
Myron. It is really odd how they do Dithered Alpha. Because obviously that's an overlay texture on the ground there, but the way it peels away. I think it's just because it's not anti-aliased. It's just the contribution is so little that it, and because it sparkles, it's a pain in the butt. Visually, it's distracting, that's all. The Nightjar. Okay. I think we've looked at that book already. Anything in here? Can't even see it. Do we think there's a relevance that he mentioned a ladder? Okay, there's nothing out here. So that's more silage. There's a footpath ahead. That goes down to the back of the farm. We've kind of been there, so... Am I hearing something? No. I'm gonna check the tractor out. Can we? No, can't hop this fence. Okay. What on earth is that a pile of and why? Okay, there's a thing up here for people, I guess.
Hi! I want to word with you!
Jeez, what the bloody hell are you doing?
What are you up to?
Get out of my way. This is important.
You've been with Lizzie. You mess with her, I'll knock your bloody block off,
I
son.
need to track the pattern. It's critical.
What are you talking about, Stephen? People are sick. Birds are dying. My cows are dead. Where's Kate?
Still up at the tower for all I know. I could recalibrate the radial coordinates of the primary oscillators. If that holds up...
Stephen, where's Kate? What's going on?
Just keep out of my way!
He's really acerbic. And pig-headed and stubborn and... Yeah. figure we can, from the look of it, loop back through that, and then work out what we're doing after that. Okay, so here's a stone. Is there a thing? Okay, I was going to say... Huh. There's a phone call. How do I get it? Huh. That's new to me. Okay, so that's a little tip worth. I imagine we've got to interact with that later. So that barn's big enough that it gets a thing on the map. Company. So we've done a good 50% arc of this area. We've now just got to do stuff over that way. Okay, it looks like there's a thing in the barn. Whoop. Let's go through the other gate. Is it here? Yeah. Just assuming the gate opens. It's quite an excitable little orb over here. So this is a much larger... Okay, there's a thing here.
You never mentioned anything about them sickening yesterday.
I checked them last night on the way back and they were fine. I woke up this morning and the whole lot had gone. Tell me, Charlie, have you heard any birds today?
Well, I've not really been paying any attention.
That sister of mine reckons they're dropping out the sky all round the Wrekin. And Dr. Wade reckons there's sick folk all over the village.
Meg said not to bother trying to get deliveries out. Set the quarantine in the whole valley. I reckon it's best we just sit it out. It'll all come right, Frank.
This'll all come right?
Yeah, right. I am sorry about your cows, Frank. But when things settle down, they'll see you all right. There's got to be provision for this sort of thing.
You want to listen to the radio more? Things don't seem like they're settling down at all. I tell you, Charlie, something big is happening.
Charlie is an optimistic and naive fool. Just saying, oh well, things will be fine. It's a stupid attitude. Far too many little Englanders think. Right. So, I guess we're going to that car then. Oh, I hope we get to go in the windmill, actually. I guess it's... Is that the one that had the ladder? Yes, I can see the ladder now. So I've been up that one. I don't think I've been in that building, so... We have to work out what to do. Is that the fan I was on about? It must be.
There you go.
Oh, thanks, Frank. That should get it out of the way. I don't know what happened. It just died on me.
Give it another go.
Oh, I only just put petrol in it as well.
You might have flooded it.
Robert's taken the other car into town. I wish he'd get back. He promised me that he'd be back this morning.
Guess I've got kids. Nice fake sort.
He's off on
Or she's the teacher.
Oh, I can't police him all the time, Frank. He's not a child.
What's going on, Lizzie?
Nothing.
You're
Is
seeing
it Stephen?
Stephen again, aren't you? You two can't keep pithering on like this. If Robert hasn't already worked it out, he soon will.
Oh, not if he carries on drinking the way he is. Pardon my French, but bloody shitting thing, why won't it start?
Nice.
Come on, I'll give you a lift.
Frank's alright. Oh, I didn't sit on the back seat. Robin Hood hat. Okay. Looks like there's a map here next to the bus stop. But I think I want to go, yeah, down to that building. Ooh. Okay, so it looks like we're going down there, and then probably the windmill's the end, I guess. I say end, I mean, you know what I mean. Such. When it makes that noise, I have to look and see. Okay, there's a radio up here.
Got the telescope up and running again, but the pattern has burnt itself onto the lens. It's soaking up light and radiation, but not routing it anywhere, so I can only guess that it's using it as an energy source in its attempts to communicate. It needs more power. I wonder if I could boost the reception by using multiple towers.
Huh, okay. Oh, there's one of those little guys again. My friend Cassie used to draw those on letters to me. And the funniest thing was when she visited and I was like, do you still draw those things? She's like, what things? I'm like, I'm not sure what you call them. Little doodles on the letter. And showed her it, and I think she was a bit more bemused why I kept the letters she wrote to me. Sorry, that's a bit of a short, sad tale. Oh, okay.
For God's sake, stop!
Keep back, you bastard. I know what you've done.
Where's Lizzie? Where is she? I've got to find her.
You stay away. Someone's got to warn them. Someone's got to stop it.
You can't stop it. You have to understand. You hate me, I get that. But if we don't do this, it's not just the valley, it's everything, Frank. It's all gone.
You're talking bollocks.
You can't stop it! Jesus!
You take one step closer, I'll bash your bloody skull in, I swear to God.
All right, I'm going. But if you see Lizzie, tell her to get out. There's still time. Please, Frank. For her, not me.
If you're that bloody caring, you can save her yourself.
Don't you get it? I have to stay. Someone has to be here to confirm that everyone is dead.
But, what? How are you going to confirm everyone's dead, Stephen? How does that make sense? What's he going to do? I mean, how are they going to be killing them? Exactly. Ooh. Oh. Oh my. So we are quite close to what's actually happened then, aren't we? I know the pub had some cigarettes still lit, but well, this is a worry. I wish I could walk quicker, because if that's coming for me, then... Oh. Would you let me pass her? Can I not walk? Huh, okay. I didn't realise it was actually solid before. But then it's never blocked my path, so... So, I guess because that started... This feels like this is the point... But hang on. At the end of Wendy's story, we saw aircraft come over. Oh, well, I guess with the sun moving, it makes sense. We're reliving moments from these people's lives before. Huh. Does that mean we were seeing in the future when we were seeing her stories? Because clearly it's not happened yet, I guess. Okay, there's a map here. Don't want to interact with that event yet. Yeah, we're definitely in the windmill. That is true. I have to assume this gate's probably locked for us. Yeah. But that probably opens up when we're done here. I think it's actually going to be a shame if oh, the air raid siren's stopped now. I wonder if I'm going to stream and do 2 stories tonight. Because actually, since we're missing out on Sunday, and I'm kind of in the mood to play a bit more, we might do that. I will, however, stop the stream just so that we can get individual episodes out of each of the people's stories.
My name is Frank Jacob Appleton. And if you're listening to this, then maybe Stephen was right. And by sending the planes, he stopped it all getting worse. It's a beautiful morning. I wasn't there when Mary died. I was too scared. So I went to the pub instead. What will be, Frank, she said. And I just want you to face it with me. And I didn't. But I will now. I will face it with you now, Mary.
Oh.
They're coming.
Getting excited then, I thought we were following that path. I'm for these sections where this, we're migrating between the chapters of the stories, and it's dark, and we've got all these little particles floating. I wonder if that's indicative of how it is now, after they've done this bombing run. I mean, apart from the fact that nothing looks bombed, the fact that all these light particles are... Okay, Lizzie. Well, that's different, seeing an orbital on it. Of course it's sodding raining. Oh, okay.
Mrs. Graves! Lizzie, Mrs. Graves!
Rachel? Hey, what on earth's going on?
It's been awful. The thunder and the lightning and all the power went out and everyone was in the hall, so I told them all to stay put. And then Sean Davis said he wasn't going to be told what to do by a stupid bloody girl and went out for a cigarette. And then didn't come back. And then Di, she went out after him and she didn't come back either.
Where's Dylan? Was he with Sean and Di?
No, I've been looking after him. Do you think they'll come back?
I don't know, Rachel.
I don't care what anyone thinks. I just know if he was my baby, I could never leave him. Even if the whole world was coming to an end, I'd make sure he came first.
You'd be a good mum, Rachel. Oh, don't worry. It's fine. Go back inside and tell everyone that they're doing a great job. A really wonderful job. I just got a few things to finish up here, and then I'll come in and join you.
Right.
Go on.
Aww. Rachel's disarmed through kindness. Right. Once it's saved, I shall pause the stream. Come on, game. You can tell me. There we go. So I'm going to quickly restart the stream. I'm going to quit to the menu here. And we'll obviously continue with Lizzie. I'm going to get a break, so I'm going to idle up this screen for a minute or two when the stream restarts, okay? Right, I will see you in a few seconds.